right, I'm ready. Peace. What is going on, everybody? It is me, the Joey Digital, and I'm coming to you all from the super amazing, beautiful Sunrise, Florida. And I would love to encourage you all to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you may be updated when I post and create new content. All right, cool. So I'm out here. I'm out here. I got the chain on. I have not worn this one in a while. I'm feeling the energy on it, man. I love the energy on this thing, man, and I'm just happy that I can share it with you all. I am here at the beautiful sports park that we have here in Sunrise. Y'all might recognize this place, So yep, I am going to take a walk. You are going to come with me. We're just gonna have an amazing time catching up. I'm so happy to be filming this video. Friday night lights out here. That's what I love to, I guess, call it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I'm just vibing tonight. I'm having a really good time shooting this video and just enjoying the energy. And I just want to say that my heart is full with unlimited gratitude and appreciation for all of the current and new subscribers who have found the channel and who have taken the time out to go ahead and just subscribe and check out all the things that I'm talking about on this channel. Now, usually I have the glasses on, I usually have the glasses on, but you know what, I just was vibing like this tonight, so I just said, you know what, maybe in my next video I'll break them out. But before I get going, I want to ask everybody, how are you doing? Hoping that you are having a blessed week. I hope that you all are ready for the weekend, just to decompress and unwind and just kind of get into doing some of the stuff that you've been wanting to do all week. I hope that you get to do that. And I just been in such a really good mood, I just been in a good mood. I've been in a great space this past, I guess you could say, this past year. I just been doing a lot of praying. I just been doing a lot of meditation. I just been talking to God. Some people like to call God Source. Some people like to call Source the universe. Whatever you call, whatever you resonate with, it's all good, especially over here. But I've been praying. I've been staying prayed up, serious, super serious, right? Especially in this season right here, because things are finally falling into place, especially in a time where perspective counts, right? Perspective, how you view things, it counts, it matters. And a lot of times, especially in this time where it seems like things are falling apart, but guess what? When you really look at it, it looks like it's falling together. That's when you know that you are definitely in the grace of God, in the grace of the universe. And I have been doing a lot of isolation. I've been isolating, and I've been listening to my heart. And I was reading a post, on social media the other day, and it's so funny because I'm barely on social media, right? With the exception, of course on YouTube. I'm on here all the time. Y'all know me. Y'all love me, right? Because I love y'all, right? So I was on social media, and this post came up, and it said, when your mind is talking, you're really listening, right? And I just thought that was so profound, right? Because depending on your perspective, like you might feel like your mind is just racing, you just hear your mind telling you all this type of stuff. But when I read that post, I learned to switch the narrative and say, okay, well, I'm listening. And so once I switched my perspective and I realized that I was listening to what my mind was saying, I decided what I wanted to hear and what I needed to tweak or upgrade as far as what my mind was telling me. And in this season right here, the reason why I love how everything is going is because for once it's my own mind that's telling my heart what is going on. It's not anyone else's voice. It's not any fear. It's not any fear. It's not any sadness. It's not any of those components that are motivating me. It's just my voice and God's downloads at the same time. Like God, it's so amazing, right? Because sometimes we get caught up making a lot of these decisions that we feel we need to make, and it can be all good decisions. It doesn't have to be anything like negative or anything like that, but it could just be like you're doing one good thing after the next. But I always say, like God, this is like, especially when I talk to people, God always has a way of catching up with you. Even if you leave him in the past, he's in the future waiting. Right when you think you get, you might be doing all this stuff and you feel like you just going, you're going, and he's in the future waiting, saying, okay, time to relax. And when you relax, you're gonna get these downloads, and that's like that's the season that I'm in right now, because especially like with the way things are happening right in my life. It's like one calculated decision after the next, and I've been really honestly, this is like the first year in a long time where I've been able to actually rest and just kind of just relax a little bit. And I don't mean like relax like sit back and watch television and all this type of stuff. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with watching television. Me personally, I don't watch television. I have not watched television in a long time, in years, but I do make sure, first I want to say I do make sure, like, if you do watch television, it's all good. It's no judgment-free zone over here. I just make sure that whatever I watch, I'm learning something, right? And one of my mentors, I always shout him out, but his name is Ralph Smart. He says, whatever you consume consumes you, right? So if you surround yourself with knowledge, if you surround yourself with knowledge, that's what will take over your life, is knowledge. If you surround yourself with good vibes and that's all you let come around you in your circle, that's what will take over your life, is good vibes. Blessings, inspiration, motivation, all of that type of stuff right there is the catalyst to what has been happening this past year in my life. And I've just been super grateful, right? I've just been super grateful, and I've just been counting my blessings. I know y'all seen that video. I made a video based on that a few months ago, and I'm still doing it, and I don't think I'll ever count all of them, right? because it's too many to count, you know. But you know, I just love what is going on right now. And guess what? It's life, right? Because, you know, and when I say it's life, it's like, that's me saying to you that it is what it is. You know, it's still hard. Life is still hard. Life is still, you know, you think everything is okay, and then something happens where it's a hiccup and stuff. Yeah, you know, I have my days, you know, but I feel like in this season right here, I'm real. You know, I feel like I'm more real with myself than just trying to be positive all the time. I'm very honest. Instead, I'm very honest with myself. And if I'm not having a good day, I'm very honest about it with myself. And I always check myself before I interact with anybody else, you know, because one of my biggest fears is that I give off the wrong vibe, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's something I'm definitely not trying to be on that kind of level, you know. But I'm just being super transparent when I say that, and that's something that I always work on, so that way whenever I interact with people, I'm always giving my best version, you know, because in order for me to give my best version to anybody else, I have to give that to myself first. I have to be able to give myself my best version, right? Authentically, before I can present anything to anybody else, because energy never lies. People are gonna feel the energy. People are gonna feel like, all right, you know, he's reaching, or he's not being real, or he's not, you know what I mean? And hey, you know, that's it. It is what it is, right? And so that's why I made sure I took the time to dedicate myself to the inner work that I needed to do. I did a lot of inner work. I also did a video on shadow work. I did a lot of shadow work, super amounts, just facing a lot of stuff that I know was standing in the way of me getting to the next levels of my life. And I stood head to head with it. And I said, you know, I'm not doing any fear. I'm not doing any sadness. I don't have time to be depressed. I don't have time to be stressed out. I don't have time to be stomping my feet and be angry. It's not the time. This is the time right now to lock in. And, you know, whatever it is you're praying for, when you get done praying, go for it. This is what time it is. And, you know, this is kind of like that's kind of like how I feel about everything. You know, I feel like this time in my life right now is such a good time for reflection, you know, because once you train yourself on how to look at things in a positive light, you can reflect back on things and you can see what lessons you maybe needed to learn in that time. And I was, you know, thinking about it one day, and I said to myself, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. I was saying that sometimes when you look back, sometimes the key that's in your past can unlock the future in your future. You know what I mean? There's a key in your past that can unlock the lock in your future. That's what I wanted to say. And sometimes that's the way life is. Like, sometimes you don't understand what the trials and the tribulations are in that day, right? But I learned from doing a lot of the spiritual work and, you know, just getting super deep with myself. I learned that, as I always say in all my videos, all I really have is right now, right? But when you learn that you can travel back in the past, or you can look into your future, you can figure out how to unlock different areas and heal different areas. You can heal, you know, your past by saying, okay, well, now that I have more wisdom, I understand why I went through what I went through in my past. And so now I can unlock my present and move into my future, you know what I mean? And be a blessing when I get there, and meet other blessed people that are happy to see me when I get there, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, you know, this video is super deep, and, you know, if you feel like this video is deep, go ahead and hit that like button, you know. But I feel like like, this is all I do, is I just pray and I work toward my goals, you know, and I put away a lot of the stuff that were distractions. And, you know, I actually made 2 videos. I know I keep referencing my videos, but hey, you know, hey, I'm getting busy, you know, but like I did 2 videos on no distractions, and I meant it, you know, because the distractions are real. A lot of time when you in life, you feel like you can do, you know, especially when you find out what your purpose is, you feel like, oh, I could do this other little thing on the side, or I could, you know, do this, or I could work this little job over there while I'm supposed to be doing my purpose and this and that. And then a lot of times with myself, I'm going to speak with myself personally, I was wondering why it was taking me longer to get where I knew I needed to be, you know. And it was because, it's not because I was doing anything wrong, but it was because I felt that I could do all this other stuff while I was doing the stuff I was supposed to be doing. And, you know, God was like, no. Universe was like, no. You're like, no, you cannot do all of that. You need more discipline. Come back and holler at me when you get more discipline, and I'll show you the play. And, you know, once you get it straight like that, then you come again. You know what I mean? You go again. You go back at it again, and you really get focused. Like, I feel like, you know, I always tell my story about my YouTube story where, you know, I started my channel and then I put it away, and then I came back, you know, and this time when I came back, I really was going hard with it. Like, I'm posting all the time. I'm posting 2 and 3 times a day. Sometimes I'm posting shorts from other videos that I posted in the past. Sometimes I'm just hopping on, you know, I went live a few times. And, you know, you gotta love the grind. You gotta love it. You gotta love what you're doing, you know, because guess what? The people know when you just kind of like, you know what I mean? They know when you just really, when you really dedicate it like that. They feel your energy and they feel you, right? And they want to be like that, but in their own way. Not like you, but they want to be like how the version they see themselves as, that's motivated, and you're the one that motivates them. So, you know, like I really got locked in with myself, and I really started counting my blessings and isolating. And I've been watching a lot of different energy, like from people, because, you know, I'm always in public, I'm always out and about. You know, a lot of times I go in stores. It's so funny now because, like, I'll go in a supermarket and, you know, of course I'm buying my fruits and my, you know, my stuff like that, whatever. And people always say to me, like, you look familiar. I seen you somewhere before. I saw you somewhere before. And even, you know, and it's funny because, like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm on YouTube, follow me on YouTube, you know. But I mean, that's the right thing to do. But it's like, I try to be humble, and I try to be like, I don't want to be like in my ego space, like, oh yeah, you're not following me, you should be following me. No, I don't want to do all of that, you know. And, you know, if they happen to stumble on my channel and notice that it's me again in a future day, that's cool, you know. But you know, in most cases, I'll let people know if they ask me if I have a social media, or they say, what do you do? I'll say, yeah, you know, I do YouTube, and I'll let them know. But I've been watching anyways, because, you know me, I go on a tangent. But when you watch energy and you watch a lot of different people, like you could tell, like, God will show you subtly, like, what will motivate you, and, you know, what places will motivate you, what places you should go to, what places you should stay away from. And it's not that the places are bad, it's just not going to motivate you, you know. And so I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been bouncing around and just been going to, like, different places. The next place I want to definitely go, I'm going to keep y'all posted. I'm definitely going to keep y'all posted, and y'all going to know when I do go. But what the place that I do want to go next is, I definitely want to hit up Miami hard body. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to hit up Miami hard and just go ahead and shoot some videos out there. And, you know, just catch a vibe, because I always love going to Miami anyways. But I was noticing since I started my YouTube journey, I haven't really been out that way. But shout out to all my people in Miami. You know what I mean? One love. I see y'all. So yeah, I mean, this is just, I don't know, this is just a video about me, right? This is just a video about me and what motivates me and what has been going on lately. And I just been, you know, giving things, and I'm just, you know, hopefully you find some inspiration in this or some motivation in this to kind of like do, you know, what the universe is showing you to do. All right, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for checking out the content. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for your continued support. And I just want to let you know that I am your #1 fan. All right, other than you being your only #1 fan, I'm the next one, right? And I just want to let you know that I'm rooting for you. May all of your dreams become your reality. May all of your dreams become the reality that you desire. There it is. You know, I'm getting jumbled up. I'm getting excited for y'all. All right, and before I get up out of here, just want to say I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all, and let's let your next week be the best week ever. All right, peace and love. Namaste.